Welcome to 100% Eat, again, the show where we try every fast food restaurant to let you know if you need it. You probably do. I'm your host, Michael Jones, recording the 100% Eat podcast official alongside my co-host, Jordan Swears. Jordan, how are you?
I wouldn't make that too official at the top. You never know.
I know now.
We could squeeze out another like a different podcast out of this.
You think so?
I think
Seems weird.
There's some
Well, we could end up talking about another restaurant. Maybe
silliness
next
going
week's
on.
episode right now.
You know, I'm going to cut straight to the point. Grackles, you really want to check out the Michael Jordan podcast this week. Normally, we record it right after the podcast. Things got a little weird today.
This one, halfway through the beginning of the podcast, became that podcast. And that's what you get.
Look, I live
crazy.
I live in the now,
Uh-huh.
and it just seemed like the appropriate thing to do.
We were not. It went around the world.
Peak efficiency, I would
Yeah.
say.
So we were doing the podcast. It was
This podcast,
yes.
or so we thought.
It was weird, and then we got about 15 minutes in, and Michael went, "This could just be the Michael Jordan podcast," and me and Jordan both went, "No,
No, you fool.
Yeah.
Absolutely no
And
way.
then about 22 minutes in, Jordan went, I think this should be the Michael Jordan podcast.
Michael kind of he pitched it again,
Yep.
and I was like,
Yep.
you know what? I think I got 8 minutes of bullshit left in us.
And then in about 26 minutes, I went, this should be the Michael Jordan podcast. And so it became. It is.
Much like Kamala, we're chameleons.
oh God,
We can be anything whenever we want to be.
they kept saying it was 100% Eat, and then all of a sudden they decided it's Michael Jordan podcast.
Decide.
Now it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
That's what happened. You're weird.
I have two.
They're not talking about me. They're talking about him.
I have.
I know, right? Those guys.
I have two chameleon podcasts myself. And so I know what this is like.
Right.
Yeah. This is normal. I hate my chameleon podcasts.
Today,
Oh, Jesus.
right now,
That
for
in
real,
what we're doing for real.
we're reviewing KFC Saucy Nuggets,
Oh.
which Nick has cleaned through.
The nugget.
There's okay, hang on, wait.
Okay.
Here's Korean barbecue.
Why did he pause?
He's pleased.
Because he had to make sure it wasn't honey barbecue.
There's one more honey. You will
How
be
many are
spared.
left? Like, not many, right?
There's one left.
There's
There's honey sriracha.
There's a bunch of honey barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay.
honey
How many you
barbecue
got
is-
over there? One. Okay, so there's like 10 left. There were 60.
I think there's
I had-
probably
I had 6.
I had 8.
I had probably 8 or 9.
So
Mhm.
then the
You
rest
could
went
toss
away.
you could toss honey barbecue in some of the other flavors.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
as always, because it's just he can't help himself.
Uh-huh.
After the podcast we thought was this podcast, he goes, I think I fucked up.
He's
yeah.
back to eating. I didn't even think about
and
it.
He goes, I ate too much.
I
And then he immediately started eating again.
One.
You're going to eat all of these.
Do you
for
eat
sure.
because you're hungry or because you're bored? Yeah.
It's fine. So am I.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
He's watching this Gracie style.
Yeah. I wish I had something to munch on.
Don't worry. There's more. You
Fucking-
could toss these honey barbecue ones in some of the other flavors.
That's a really good idea,
Yeah.
and he will do
I
it.
do expect you to finish these in the next 55 minutes.
How many are
left?
There's got to be 7 or 8. You can
Oh,
easily.
that's so many.
In 55 minutes,
Oh,
you said
there's
4
not that
minutes
many.
ago
There's like 4
you
or
were
5
fucked,
here.
and then you started
And then
eating.
one
There's 6
there.
left.
Yeah, there's like only 6 left.
That'd be crazy if you didn't eat them.
And you'd hit your
He
PB.
wants them now. I said 55 minutes,
eat
and he said, "Give me
No,
now."
I gotta mix them.
He's
Let him-
got to
let him-
mix them.
Man, we really need the camera on him.
I know.
We got to figure it out.
we would buy it. I don't know.
Yeah.
we got to figure it out.
We don't even have a desk or anything. He's just on like a non-cum filled chair in a corner
for now.
for now.
I think he's about to sit down on his knees, turn around, and use the chair as a table.
I don't think he's gonna do that. Okay.
Oh, why are you
God, take a
showing
picture
this
of
to
that.
me?
Oh, you're recording it. Look at this. Oh God.
Look
Why
at this
indeed?
man.
He's got slime. You just have a
You do have
a
a-
bucket of
You have a
slime.
bucket of
So
slime,
much-
and you
it's
can't
so-
wait to eat it.
It's so oily looking. It doesn't even look
so-
like sauce.
yeah.
It looks like olive oil.
Here, why don't you wash it down with some of this piss
so
lightning?
This
there's-
piss that he just brought.
we
back
did
for you.
KFC Saucy Nuggets,
Uh-huh.
and there's 6 different flavors. Just throwing that out there. So he's cycling through, and there's remnants of sauce in every little tub, and so now he's mixing and matching.
Different-
kind of tossing them.
Different to Wendy's. There were
Actually 6.
actually 6, and they
Different.
didn't just like recycle some of them,
Yeah.
but spicy.
I mean,
some of them
you
were
can-
spicy
hey,
and some
you can see
weren't.
us already. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I can put this up exclusive.
exclusively on your
He's
Vimeo.
going on his own Twitch channel.
Yeah. What do you mean?
That's it. That's going up on
Besides-
Patreon. It's Nick concerned but eating. Nothing will stop
Dude, he
him.
fucked up. He's full.
How much of the hot sauce did you have?
Dude, you can add it to the honey barbecue and maybe
The 1,000-yard
Dude, I don't
stare he
even need
had.
to tell him. He's like, we're on the same wavelength. Yeah. Pickles Pete.
Saucy nuggets.
Why is everyone doing saucy nuggets?
I was gonna say
And,
the nugget wars have
It's
begun.
epidemic,
Yeah.
dude.
It is, yeah. Yeah, forget COVID. This
Because
is the
we
new
did it.
thing.
We did Wendy's, and then we did burger.
I think that's
no.
what happened. We did
what
Wendy's.
Was, what was
worked
the
that
other
out.
one?
Yeah.
We did
Wendy's-
another saucy nugget.
Wendy's always the trendsetter.
Wendy's and us.
What was the
who
other
did
saucy
do
nugget
it?
that we do?
It was some like C tier
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
Whataburger.
Oh, it was Whataburger.
Is that different than the other ones we had?
I think so.
Because we had Whataburger.
No, I think Popeyes actually started this.
Well, no, we did Whataburger and Popeyes at the same time.
Yeah. And Popeyes were good and remain the best.
Popeyes really
And then I think Wendy's
put
did it, and
Whataburger
somebody
in their
else
place.
was doing it too.
Not because Whataburger was bad. Whataburger was exactly what we thought it was going to be.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Popeyes was fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were great.
Popeyes
Those
were like,
I
we're
want more
actually-
of these.
Popeyes
dude.
were like, we're actually gonna make.
yeah, we make good
Boneless
chicken
wings.
and we
Yeah.
will make good wings.
Yeah.
And they were good. And everyone we've had after that
The
have not been good.
The Wendy's ones were fucking weird.
They were weird, yeah.
They were like whack. And then also there were so many different flavors at the Wendy's one.
Less than you thought.
No. Well, this one was 6.
This one was 6, and that's indisputable.
Yes. Uh-huh. And when we went to
Nope, just came out of your nose.
and when we went, he's mixed it all and he's doing it.
It's hot lightning piss.
Yeah.
He's-
he hated
mixed
it.
a bunch
he
of
mixed
shit.
all the
No,
hot
that-
sauce in
Dude,
it.
you gotta
Nick,
finish
I
it,
don't
though.
like it clean.
Nick, was that a
Gotta
bad
finish
idea?
it. You gotta finish that though. Mix it with some more. to
Yeah,
make it
maybe
better.
if you mix something else
you
in
put the
it, it'll
garlic-
Yeah,
balance
you need
out.
a different flavor
Did you
with
try
it.
the garlic?
Try
Put
the
garlic
Chipotle
in
ranch
there.
in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Come on, Nick,
honestly,
do
yeah.
it. He went,
Yeah.
Just do it.
Good.
He wants
Good
the
idea.
mango one. Yeah, there you go.
All right,
Anyway.
we'll check back in later.
Yeah.
So they had 6 flavors, and when I went to order them, I apologized to the woman at the counter.
For ruining her day.
She's like, "Oh, for here to go," and I went to go, and I need a 10-piece of each of the new flavors that you have.
But
There's
why,
6 of them.
Why is the smallest amount you can get 10?
10 is the
Yeah.
only thing that they offer.
And I went, this is way too many.
Mhm.
And then Nick showed up. And it was not too many.
I love looking at him, and then he just freezes.
It was like, it's weird that it's 10. They're
Yeah.
only about $6 each. Our grand total with 4 drinks and 60 wings.
Do you know, or
It's
did
50
you
bucks.
ask, could you mix and match or no?
No, I don't think you can. I'm not sure, but I don't think you can because I think what they do is they deep fry them, count them off in 10, put them in the bucket, and then shake them in
Sauce
the
'em up.
little.
Right. I feel like
Also-
you could do all those steps, and then before you get to the shaking part, put them in 2 different ones. And then you could get 5.
I guess
of
I didn't
each.
ask. No, because
Right,
it's just the way it goes.
It's going to be easier to just
Look,
ask
you just,
for
it's
10
just
of
us
the...
aside, like
Yeah.
a normal person
Yeah.
might like, I want to try a couple. And
Yes.
10's an investment.
10's a
It
lot.
is.
That's
Yeah.
20
If
is
you
too
get-
many. It's like, I
and-
guess I can only try 2 flavors.
Yeah, and if you can only commit to a couple of them,
Yeah.
you're stuck. You could choose the 2 worst ones.
Yeah.
Which there are 2 bad ones.
There are 2 worst ones there.
Uh-oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
spaghetti-o.
Yeah. Nick ate them all, but there are 2 worst ones.
Nick ate them all and made a couple new ones. for the show.
Nick tried to
Yeah.
do what the Colonel couldn't do and make some new flavors.
Serve valiantly.
Mule Tender Sanders. Man,
Him and Tim Walls over here.
that that fucking idiot only served 24 measly years.
Made it to the highest rank you can.
What a fucking loser. Me, don't ask me about
Yeah.
that. The KFC that we went to is the KFC where the van broke down. It is the KFC that is the weirdest,
Is
nicest
that still on the
inside.
lot?
No.
Is that still on the lot?
Where do you guys
How
have
many
that?
fucking people ask that?
Where's the
for
van?
Years?
Oh,
for
really?
Years. Oh, yeah.
I think the vein is still
Uh-huh.
there.
It never. It was left there. How are you still asking this
It's left
2
in
years
Colorado.
later? Oh, we're doing a thing for
Yep.
whatever face jam. Oh, can we use the van
Yep.
as like a prop? We don't have
Good
it.
luck.
Where?
We're talking
What
about
do you not
we're
understand?
talking about people specifically that we work with, not necessarily you, the listener.
No. This is people like, oh, we're doing a thing. We can use it
Uh-huh.
in the shoot. We don't have it.
We don't. There's no. There's no.
It's
van.
been gone.
It's gone.
What we left. I know. It's like, haha, that's funny. You left it there. Yeah, we did. Yes.
Yeah, we had to tow it out
Yeah,
there, and
that
we left
wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
It was a funny reality.
Mhm.
It's gone.
Do you think there's still a chance though we could get it back?
Oh, probably.
It. Oh, definitely.
But at least
Yeah,
we
you
should
think-
start looking
hey,
where it is.
Voodoo
Yeah.
Ranger, if you're watching this, which we know you are, what's up?
You want to ship that back to us?
Well, let
I'll
us
go
come
get
get
it.
it. Yeah, let us come
Yeah.
get it. We'll come get it.
Eric can move it by himself.
Mm,
Like a
Fridge
fridge.
style.
yeah. Yeah, go check out the Michael Jordan podcast for more information.
It's gonna be a good week of content.
God damn.
Um,
Fuck. The bunkers board happened in the other show.
I know. See
No, that's
pinions?
true, yeah, yeah.
See pinions?
See
Oh, yeah, you guys got any sea pinions? That happened in the other
As
show.
a kid, I thought KFC was like decent chicken. Like
Mhm.
it's fast food chicken, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then as an adult, anytime I get it, which is rare, but it'd be like, I haven't had KFC in a while. And I
Yeah.
go, this isn't good.
No.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
good.
exactly
Every other
the
chicken
same.
place is better.
Yeah.
The last time I had it, not for the show, was they released their like, I think it was like a Beyond Chicken.
Oh,
Like,
that's
it was
right.
just-
Yeah.
it
Like a
was just
vegan thing, right? Yeah.
And my wife was like,
Give
"You
it a
gotta
shot.
try
Yep.
it." I was like, "Yeah, I'm on board." I remember liking KFC, and I don't think we ever like had just like chicken meals on the show. We always had their
Yeah.
weird shit. I
Yeah.
was like, "I'll go back."
A classic bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a classic bucket. We got some of the vegan chicken, and I was like, just for like, nostalgia sake, I'm gonna get some chicken too.
Sure.
Family bucket style. They were both bad.
Yeah.
They were-
yeah.
The vegan ones were so greasy.
Oh, really?
And then
Like Nick sauces?
dude, it looked like that. It was like oozing.
Oh.
And then the just the regular chicken was just like, I remember it being better. when I was
Yeah.
a
I don't
kid.
know if it got worse or just like,
I got better. I don't know.
right.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm sure it got worse, but also, I mean, it probably was never that
I
good
think
anyway.
the easiest comparison of super popular chicken places that are everywhere to me is Popeyes.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
kid, it's like, it doesn't matter. As an adult, Popeyes. What
Yeah.
the fuck? It's
Yeah, yeah,
way better.
way
Yeah.
better.
It's
Yeah.
way
Yeah,
better.
head and
Popeyes-
shoulders above.
It was
is
never
no-
on my radar.
KFC to me now, Pizza Hut.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
On the
this
chicken tier, yeah.
sucks. This
Yeah.
sucks.
When I was a kid, we would go camping and everything a lot. We would get like a bucket of chicken, and then, you throw it in plastic bags and everything, and had like a camper with like a fridge, and then that's what you kind of like eat through the weekend. It's like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. I'm going to grab like a drumstick or whatever. So my memory of eating KFC is
Tied to nature.
is like never eating it hot. It's always
Yeah.
eating it cold and it's going like, this skin sucks. This chicken
Uh-huh,
sucks.
uh-huh.
All of this sucks. So when I think of KFC, it's never very good.
You know what I kind of miss?
Hmm.
And this was a much bigger staple in my family. El Pollo Loco.
Oh yeah, big time. There's no El Pollo Locos out here, are
No,
there?
no.
You
That stuff would be. It wasn't fried.
no,
It was like
like grilled chicken.
Yeah.
More. It's
like
like
Mexican style.
It's like a Mexican style
Yeah.
kind of fare or whatever. Really like spiced heavily or whatever. When I was in college and had no money, I would get the BRC burrito, which was the bean, rice, and cheese burrito, and just eat it in my car on a break at work. And it would just be enough to like fill you up and get you through like the rest of your shift. It's fucking great.
And you could get like whole chickens.
Oh, yeah.
You could just get some chicken legs, and they always threw in tortillas.
Mhm.
Those tortillas would be so good with
Yeah.
some butter. You could just get the butter and just like, because they were always warm, and like it was really close to our house, so like
Yeah.
it'd still be like so hot when they got home, and just get a stick of butter and like.
But also, don't listen to
Bro.
us because Gracie just had Del Taco and we told her
Yeah.
what to get, and she just went,
I'm gonna not do that,
Uh-huh.
and also this sucks.
Yeah.
But I did tell her I would recommend not getting it.
Yeah, I mean, we both said
we
that
were, we were pretty.
we were both pretty clear about like,
She was
I
like,
have,
this
a,
sucks. Taco Bell's better.
I have a lot of nostalgia wrapped up in Del Taco. Don't get it if
Her,
it's your
her
first
question
time.
was out of the blue one night at like 10 p.m. because she was in California.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Is Del Taco good?"
And it was me and Jordan going, "Well, yeah, yes,
I was
but
like, no,
no,
but
but
but if you were to give me a taco and some of their fries, I'd eat it.
yeah, absolutely.
Their
So,
fries are surprisingly good.
that might be the only place that I really have nostalgia for, though, is like Del Taco.
Yeah, I can
not,
see that.
Not really KFC.
I don't know if what your opinions are on this, but even when I was a foolish child and liked KFC, I always thought their mashed potatoes fucking sucked, and people love them.
My
and I don't know if
wife-
it's just like people that don't eat mashed potato. Like I grew
Yeah.
up, mashed potatoes I probably had for dinner five nights a week.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like whatever my mother was making, we always had mashed
Yeah.
potatoes, and they're like super buttery and garlicky
Yeah.
and what. And
Made
so
with love.
I have a very, I have a very
That New Jersey love.
They were
yeah.
made.
Yeah. They were made good.
They were prepared.
Yeah.
And so it's like anytime I had mashed potatoes at KFC, it was very like processed shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it always blew in my. People would be like, "Put the mashed potatoes in gravy."
Dude,
And I'm
you
just
know
like,
what's
"Do you-
weird,
have
too?
you not eaten
What's weird
mashed
about-
potatoes in gravy?
Yeah.
What's weird about
they're
their
fucking
mashed
terrible.
potatoes?
They're
Yeah.
terrible.
What's strange about their mashed potatoes specifically is that I think they get worse with the gravy.
Yeah, I agree.
I
It
don't
sucks.
like that gravy at
It
all.
straight up sucks.
My wife loves the mashed
Can't wrap my head
potatoes.
around it.
I don't get it
Their
either.
macaroni and cheese is fucking terrible
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
It's like
that was-
elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese.
That
And now
was the
they-
first place I could go to where they had mac and cheese. Whoa,
Yeah.
fast food mac and cheese. And it's like you kind of like just tricked yourself into thinking it was
Okay,
good
that's
because
my
it's
thought
like,
about
it's
the
mac and
potatoes.
cheese.
I'm
Yeah.
just going.
Yeah.
You just want to eat mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
These are fucking terrible.
my brother worked there when we were in high school, and he was vegetarian, so I would go on my break at Target to go get his free meal across the street at KFC.
Nice.
Right. So it was like, it's like, that worked. That's great. He's like, yeah, get a 3-piece. I don't give a shit. You just ring it up. Like, fuck yeah, dude. That rocked.
dude, just another way. Kyle's a saint.
Thanks, Kyle.
Truly.
Way to go.
Yeah. When's he getting on the show?
We both got like laid off at the same time too.
That's
Oh,
cool,
no, he
dude.
got laid-
Yeah.
Is he
His-
still
I
in
mean,
Colorado?
no.
Or
yeah, he's in Colorado still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
He's doing all right. He's good. He's married
So,
and everything.
so he needs a job.
Yeah, you want to see if he wants to be on this show?
Could have helped him move the fridge.
Right?
Come on in, Kyle. You'll play Lego Star Wars. Go check out the Michael
Be here
Jordan
at
podcast.
9 or 11
Uh-huh.
or 11:30.
Mhm. Yeah.
Be ready to move it up if need be.
Either way, whatever time you get here, it's wrong and it will not show up.
Yeah. And it doesn't,
Yeah.
ultimately, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Also, fuck you. Oh, okay. Thanks. Right on. Cool.
Well, this is why you should be like all for this, because he could just serve as a buffer for all this bullshit.
Easy.
You just put Kyle in front of it,
Cool.
have him absorb it.
Yeah, that's what'll happen. He'll just absorb it. He won't turn around and just give it.
Yeah, I think it would
Which would also be
I
great.
think it would refract it.
Yeah.
Like
Instead of
like
the
a
sun,
prism.
instead of the sun hitting Eric and it's hot, it's now a focused laser beam that just immediately incinerates him.
It's like with Gracie
It's
being
not
on.
a beautiful rainbow, it's a death laser.
Yeah.
It's like with Gracie being on. You think it's gonna take some of the heat away from Nick, but it doesn't happen. She just spins him up, and then everything's weird,
Right.
like weird
Yeah.
and worse.
Yeah. She shows up, winds the little switch on the back of him,
Yep.
and lets him go. But
She
says, bye.
winds the switch, hits the detonate button,
Yeah.
and just
So
let
look
it,
at it.
let it rip.
Do you guys want to learn about Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah, oh, okay.
AKA KFC.
learning.
Okay.
Our last KFC episode as Face Jam, this is, or the Michael Jordan podcast, this is 100% Eat.
Yeah.
Was March 14th, 2023, where we ate the Double Down, period. We ate the Double Down. It received an average rating of 52.5.
It had come back.
Yeah. Do you remember having it? Because I don't think
Nope.
you had it, and then we ate it, and it was
I
all
think
okay.
I remember eating it.
Mhm.
We were in that like side room.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Mhm.
What was it?
The Double Down?
Yeah.
It's the 2 pieces of chicken
Okay.
that are like, that's like the sandwich. Like there's
Okay.
no
Yeah,
bread.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean,
One of those stupid, why don't want to hold this?
Yes.
that was
Yeah.
the original for me dumb food.
Yes.
Mm,
Because
right.
that came out when we were like teenagers.
Yeah. It was.
Right. It's the original, like, let's put the goopy sloppy shit on the outside where
Yeah.
you touch it. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate that.
Mhm. I remember eating it in my backyard with my friend Frank.
It was
and,
cold.
And our friend Aaron. And
pulled
no,
it out
it
of
was
the
hot.
refrigerator.
He was
It was hot.
camping. He was
Nope.
camping.
It was hot and it was great. And then we ate it, and my friend Erin was working on like Yo Gabba Gabba and stuff. And then she ate like the whole thing, and she just kept going. It was like Nick eating these things, but she was actually sick and not pretending.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right. She wasn't like, it was like, oh, I fucked up, and then secretly
Yeah.
eating more.
She fucked up and then stopped.
yeah.
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 See.
Interesting.
What's that like?
She sounds, what's the word? Normal?
Yes.
Sane.
That's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Next fact.
All right. Colonel Sanders got in a gunfight with a rival gas station owner, Matt Stewart, after the Stewart was found painting over Sanders' sign. The shootout left one employee dead from, quote, being shot multiple times.
That'll
and
do it.
Stewart was wounded when Sanders shot him in the shoulder. Stewart was in prison for 18 years for murder. What the fuck?
I'd never heard this story. As of a month ago, it's everywhere.
How has this never come up in
how is this the
I
third
don't-
episode
I
we've
have
done of
no
KFC?
Were they
idea.
zombies?
I have never heard this story before. And then a month ago, it started showing up everywhere and like all these articles and listicles and all this bullshit.
And then he fucked a couch.
Yeah, I can't believe the Stewart would do that. That's maybe a typo.
Stewart.
So Colonel Sanders was visiting friends at a gas station that they owned. He, I think, also partially owned. And this guy was painting over their signs because, like, hey, it's Colonel Sanders, whatever. And then he was painting over it. And Colonel Sanders said,
to pass down a sentence of death.
yeah, he said, if I catch you doing this again, like, we're going to have a problem. So they caught him doing
he
it
said,
again.
I'm a colonel.
And they all I'm a mule tender. And they all drew down and started shooting at each other. And that guy killed someone again, died from being shot multiple times.
And it was with a musket. So it took forever.
Imagine you're in a gunfight on the side of Colonel Sanders, and you're just like, "What? This is incredible!"
Well, you follow him in the battle.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
Right, I can't believe I'm here with a real
Charge!
colonel. I'm here with a real colonel. And then he goes, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what?
how about you go up
Yeah.
first?
Why is he yelling "charge" and only I'm right?
Yeah, cover me.
And then Colonel Sanders shot this guy in the shoulder, and then it all.
And
Also,
Colonel Sanders got
18
nothing for
year-
shooting him?
18 years for murder?
Uh-huh.
It's pretty light. It's light.
It's
It's pretty
pretty
light
light.
sentence.
I think this was probably
I
the
mean-
30s.
His defense was he started it.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't paint over my goddamn signs. There you have it.
That's insane.
That's why Popeye's always kept its distance.
Yeah, yep.
Don't want any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just
Smart.
like he was like Ken Watanabe in Godzilla. Let them fight.
Anywho, KFC Singapore is releasing a, quote, KFC porridge blanket to promote their new breakfast in bed menu that includes the KFC Twister, chicken, scrambled eggs, tomato, cheddar, and mayonnaise wrapped in a tortilla
What?
and porridge.
What?
So if you're in Singapore, grab some KFC gruel, then get caned when you leave. Spit your slop on the ground because it's KFC at like 10 a.m., you freak. You can quit your job at Razor. No one will be mad.
That's all I
Dude,
know
what
about
is
Singapore.
up with these? What are you?
Eric knows two things about Singapore.
You get
You
caned.
get caned for spitting.
And that's Razor headquarters.
And that's where Razor is.
Could you imagine eating KFC porridge?
I can't imagine eating porridge. Who eats porridge in 2024? Is this also a story from the 1800s featuring Colonel Sanders?
Colonel Sanders started shooting people. He just
My
opened fire.
porridge.
Colonel Sanders laid down the porridge and then he just started blasting.
Also,
This
chicken
one's
scrambled.
just right.
Finger lick this.
Finger clicking good.
This is good. These are good punch ups.
Okay.
This is good. Yeah. Do you guys want chicken, scrambled eggs?
That
No? Okay.
sounds-
Fine. Also, chicken and eggs together, a little weird to me. That's
Well,
how I
okay.
feel. It's a personal thing. Tomatoes. Okay. Described simply as cheddar, not cheese, cheddar,
Big ol' block.
and mayonnaise
Yeah.
wrapped in a tortilla.
Yeah. Mayonnaise and eggs.
And they call it
I don't like
a
mayonnaise
twister.
ever. I understand it goes on chicken. I don't like it on chicken, but in eggs?
Yeah. I don't know.
What
I-
the fuck?
I don't know. Why put the mayonnaise in there?
And then you get done with all that because that's in parentheses and porridge.
Yes. And
Right.
the other
Well,
thing
all
that they have is
tell me more
In
about
porridge.
Tell me about the porridge.
the porridge
Is
is
there chicken in it?
yes, there's
Oh God, I was joking.
there's cut up pieces of KFC chicken. Like they're like
Is that what's
porridge.
left over in the bowl? Is that porridge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Combine all that goo.
And then
put some porridge. I made it.
like
Oh my
scallions and something else, and you're just like, this is like KFC breakfast is fucked up. That sounds fucked up.
Does it have the 11 herbs and spices in it?
Mmm. Yuck.
That guy who got shot multiple times did.
He's counting them off. He should. Colonel Sanders is walking towards the guy. He's on the ground. White pepper. Black pepper. Salt.
I think you're gonna do like a Dirty Harry thing. I bet you're wondering how many herbs and spices you're shooting.
Did I shoot 10 or 11?
Like, you gotta ask
good.
yourself.
That's fucking good.
I'm also thinking
do you
of
feel
like,
spicy, punk?
I'm thinking of like a that's good. I'm thinking of like a Blade type scenario where they're like ultraviolet bullets or something, and he's just got all his different ammunition. And he's like, I got pepper, I got salt. Just every bullet's packed with different powder. He mixes it in with the gunpowder
For different vampires.
so you can taste me when you die. I'm coughing up blood. I'm coughing up blood. It's pretty good.
You should open a restaurant.
My friends, all dead and delicious.
Next fact.
Just a week ago, a woman in Twickenham, England. Of course,
sure
that's in
how-
England.
I'm sure that's how that's pronounced.
Twickenham
It's probably just twig.
Yeah,
Knowing
some
them.
bullshit.
was disgusted to find a deep fried whole chicken head in their box of KFC hot wings with eyes and beak still attached and encased in batter. A photo of the head was posted along with a 2-star review that said, I found a fried chicken head in my hot wings meal. Put me off the rest of my meal. Erg. KFC responded by inviting the customer and her family into the restaurant to see how the preparation was done. None of this makes any fucking sense. 2 stars? Why would you want to go to KFC? What the fuck is going on in England? That's immediately when I started laughing. Chicken head, 2 stars. That's pretty good.
The rest of the meal was good.
Good, not great.
Put me off the rest of my meal. Ugh, is such a British.
Yeah.
It's just like, can't say I was quite appetized after that. It's inconvenient.
I ate around the beak as much as possible.
Let me see if I can find the picture of the chicken
I don't
head.
want to see it.
No? All right, that's probably fair.
Yeah.
It is a whole chicken head. It is fucking deep fried.
2 stars.
I
That's so
like
British.
I feel like that's a 1 star. Or that's a 5 star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get 2 stars.
And also,
2 stars. Mashed potatoes are pretty good.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be the mashed potatoes.
You dumb fuck.
they're better in England.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
why is
comparatively.
their solution to come to the restaurant and show them we don't put chicken heads
We
in it?
don't put chicken heads
Then
in
why
it.
was there a
and
chicken
then
head
and
in
then
it?
they go,
That doesn't make me
and
feel
then they're
better.
like, I must not have gotten a
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
see any chicken
Maybe
heads.
I'm
I guess
crazy.
it didn't happen.
Oh,
3 stars.
I apologize. That's my fault. I'll be deleting my review now.
Yeah.
What?
I would also not agree to that.
No!
I'd just be like, I'm never going back.
Could you imagine if that happened to one of us and they went, no, come tour our facility?
Well, I mean, we would definitely go. But
The podcast would. I'm talking about like as like a like imagine your kid is like, Dad, there's a deep fried chicken head here. And then you went, I can't believe this. And then KFC went, bring
check
your
it out.
family and look at how this is done.
But what if they went there and they're like, no, right there. See, look, they're putting the chicken heads in. And KFC was like, oh fuck,
Oh,
we are
whoa.
doing
Dude,
this.
how'd they do that?
Do you want
do you want a job?
That's an oversight. Dude, my bad.
Dude,
I was just as
honestly,
surprised as you.
honestly, chicken, scrambled eggs, tomatoes, cheddar, and mayonnaise on our face.
And porridge.
Yeah.
And the final fact, can't have one without it. A class action lawsuit has been brought forward against the state of Alabama by incarcerated workers who are used as forced labor in fast food restaurants such as McDonald's and KFC. The lawsuit states, a labor trafficking fee equivalent to 40% of the gross earnings paid by the private employers for the forced labor.
What does that mean?
I don't know, Jordan.
Keep going.
And, end quote, and the Department of Corrections system of deductions meant workers paid Alabama's $7.25 minimum wage earned as little as $2.06 per hour.
That's what that means.
So come on down
Okay.
to an Alabama KFC where they've got the spirit of the South still riding strong. Convict leasing is the closest thing to slavery they can still get away with. Maybe we should reduce a couple of states to ash and just start over.
Could you imagine? There was a woman that they interviewed and she said, I've been doing this for 15 years.
Oh my God.
I've been in prison and this is the only way that I can see my family.
and I get paid
And I'll-
$2.06 because they're scraping off the top of my my hourly minimum wage.
Exactly.
$5 off $7 ain't a scrape.
Yeah. What they're giving me is the
$2
scrape.
Yeah, they're digging it up.
Yeah. Well, that's the way that Alabama Department of Corrections, which is just they're privately owned companies,
Right.
are just going, oh, and these convicts, they're taking the money off of us. That $2 fucking we have to pay them.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't. Do you think that they have to wear the work uniform on top of like the orange jumpsuit or what?
No, I think they get the work uniform and then it's custom. Like there's some stripes on it.
You get like, so it's like orange, but then it's got like a McDonald's yellow
Well,
stripe.
it says like Kentucky Fried Convict on it. That's how you can tell.
That's what the C stands
Yeah.
for.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they dropped the acronym and just made it like the letters. Yeah.
Blends better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a thing that they introduced in like the early 1900s, and then they mostly stopped doing around the time of like the New Deal. And then you'll never believe when it came back 1980s to bring back this convict leasing around Reagan era in the
leasing.
South. Really crazy. Really nuts.
American dream, man. It's alive and well.
Yep. But essentially, the class action lawsuit is brought against the state saying that they are incarcerating people. Essentially, they're benefited by incarcerating more to put them in this
Obviously,
this convict leasing program.
Yeah.
And then they finally filed a class action lawsuit, and the governor went, "No, no."
I like the idea of KFC breaking into someone's home and framing a person for murder so they can pay them $2.
Yeah. You thought the cops were dirty?
Yeah. I didn't do what I swear. Yes, you did. Go to work.
That's where I think that's where
Make some chicken heads.
That's where Sneak King comes from. It was just what he was
shit.
doing in Alabama, and they went, we got to throw him off the trail, put it in a video game. That should work. I can't believe that convict leasing is a real thing.
In like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Burger King is one of the restaurants also. McDonald's and McDonald's,
okay.
Burger King, KFC.
Okay, you didn't
and
put
one
that
other
in
one.
the fact, so it
In,
was confusing.
But I know it.
in like the 1930s, you
I'm a
know,
fan of.
you read 1984 and you go, that's pretty crazy. And then somebody else could come up with a wacky idea like corporations are incentivized to incarcerate mass populations so that like cheaper labor can maximize their profits, and somebody be like, that's fucking stupid.
That's insane.
That'll never happen.
Yeah. Anyway, it's happening all the time.
Anyway, here's your 6-piece chicken head. I'm innocent.
Come to our facilities where prisoners don't put chicken heads in your chicken.
You go to McDonald's and you see if there's no tomato.
Yeah.
You open the burger and there's a note.
There's a note. Help.
help.
They're scraping
I've been
my
wrongly
wages.
convicted.
I've been doing this for 15 years. Fucking crazy.
Do you know a lawyer? We're trying to do a class action lawsuit.
Do you know a lawyer? This is
You
Alabama. I
open-
don't know a
You
lawyer.
open your Big Mac and you're like, God, it's always a mess, and the lettuce spells out a message.
I can't fucking read. That's why they do it in Alabama.
Smart. This all makes sense. What a fucking shitty state. Bottom tier, bottom 5 state, yeah? Alabama?
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. I lived right next door to it for 3 years, and it was a mess.
Yeah. No, it's just a punchline over and over.
That in Mississippi.
Those are the facts.
And all the people there will tell you yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll all agree with
Yeah.
you.
Do you feel like you learned a lot about KFC?
Yeah, I'm wondering why you were holding out on the shootout for years.
Me too. I can't
For
believe
years.
when I
dude.
found that fact, I couldn't write it up fast enough, and that's why it says the Stewart.
It was just put more. He
Steward
was putting
has-
in the extra words.
The Stewart has done this.
I can't believe the Stewart would do this.
Convict the Stewart.
I learned a lot about our prison industrial complex.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew you'd like that fact. That was
Yeah.
a Jordan fact. I had Jordan written all over it. But speaking of things with Jordan written all over it, how about we learn about the food?
The KFC Saucy Nuggets. The new Chipotle Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, a mildly spicy and smoky blend of Chipotle peppers and creamy ranch.
Nick,
End quote.
Best one.
Nick says best one.
Okay.
I mean,
Wow.
I'll withhold my
Yeah,
opinions
absolutely.
until the end.
Oh, these are good. I like Nick Pinions here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just chime on in. How do you think? What do you think about new mango habanero?
Well, tell
They
them
all say
about it
new.
first.
Yeah, tell me. I need to know.
It's a sweet and spicy mashup of fruity mango. Why is this part in quotes?
I don't know. The whole thing's a quote.
I just thought it was going to be mashup
Wait,
of fruity mango.
wait, hey,
and I
wait,
kept
wait.
reading.
Wait until you get to the next one.
Okay. A sweet and spicy, quote, mashup of fruity mango, fiery habanero peppers, and other savory flavors, end quote.
Yeah, Nick, what do you think of the mango habanero?
Good. Spicy. Why wasn't the sweet and spicy in quotes? Isn't
Right.
each one of these a quote
Uh-huh.
in
Right.
its entirety?
Right.
Why-
But hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. Let's get to the next one.
Here's new honey garlic.
Uh-huh.
The, quote, Classic taste of honey and garlic combined with a kick of heat for a blast of flavor. End of quote.
Yep. Yeah, you like that one? Okay.
Okay, these ones aren't new.
No.
This is Korean barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Quote. A sweet and savory umami sauce with soy sauce, garlic, sugar, and sesame. End quote.
Okay, Nick likes it. Good. Okay.
I think these are all good for Nick.
Well, wait till we get to the next one.
Honey barbecue, not new.
Mhm.
Quote. A sweet, smoky, and tangy sauce with brown sugar and honey, rounding out the tanginess of tomato and secret spices. No end quote.
They're still
Open
typing,
quote.
Dot, dot, dot. They're
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
typing.
They might have something else to say.
And Nick, what'd you think about honey barbecue? Yeah, Nick did not like that one. What's the one that is not listed here?
Yeah. Oh, honey sriracha?
Yeah. Not listed. What the fuck? Don't know.
They ran out of quotes.
Uh-huh. Fucking weird. There are 6. They have 5 listed in their presser. I don't understand it.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
No, there's just a chicken head here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sriracha flavored.
Let me show you how we make these. Not these. The honey sriracha one was the other one, right? That was the
Yeah.
other. That was the 6th. Some of these are new, some of these aren't. They're trying to step up their sauce game thing to keep up with Wendy's and
Everyone else.
yeah.
It's a sauce gold rush out there.
It is. It's very
Everyone's
weird.
scrambling.
It's
Who do
very
you-
weird.
Who do you think is next?
Do you think there's one company making all the sauces just banking?
Yeah, probably.
Like Pfizer
Could be.
style?
Yeah, it's
Pfizer style.
Yeah, they're just like,
Yeah,
you get sauce
it's-
and you get our
it's-
sauce.
There's a
and you get our
duopoly.
sauce.
It's
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mm.
These all taste like knockoff Buffalo
They got it
Wild
locked
Wings flavor.
down. They have like trade blockades. and
Yep.
so sauce has to go through them.
These all taste like knockoff Buffalo Wild Wings flavors, especially the Korean barbecue, which is I think the weirdest of all of them.
There's no press release.
No,
But they really
there
did
were no quotes.
They really did run out of quotes.
There were no quotes in the press release.
Huh.
Fucking bizarre.
Nobody has anything to say about how they've innovated
That's
on
why
chicken nuggets?
we're here.
Mhm. To let these people know, because honestly, everyone watching this podcast, they're searching for press releases all the time. They're going, "Oh, I got to know
I
about
gotta
this
know if
new
I need
food."
it.
That's why we're here.
You probably do.
Probably. Of these, before we get into like our actual review and everything, which do you think was the best one? Do you have one that was like that was probably the best one?
Yes.
What is it?
Chipotle Ranch was the best one.
You have no opinion whatsoever on what the best one was, huh?
He's thinking. He only had one of each. Only one?
Yeah. Did you have?
I'll get into it later.
Do you have, do you have one that was the worst one?
Probably, maybe not the worst,
Mm-hmm.
but probably the most disappointing, the honey garlic.
Oh,
garlic.
interesting.
Because
Garlic.
when I see garlic, I think it's always garlic parmesan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was not.
This
Honey
was
garlic's
not
a
as good
weird
as that.
combo.
It is. And
Also, as there's honey in 2 of them. Is
Yeah.
sriracha honey too or
Yeah,
no?
Yeah.
So there's honey in 3 of them.
Mhm.
The honey levels wildly different.
Yes.
Mhm.
Some is like, oh, I can kind of taste the honey, and some is like, this is all honey.
The honey sriracha one was the
It
most
was
honey.
just like, holy shit.
The
honey shit.
the honey
Buzz,
garlic.
buzz.
The honey garlic is so bizarre because it says the classic taste of honey and garlic combined.
Classic.
I've
never had that before in my
I've
life.
had that before ever.
I think somebody got maybe something got lost in translation or something.
I just don't know why it's not a garlic parmesan like everyone else.
I don't know.
Right? Because all of these are
It's
so
such a safe bet.
they're mostly so sweet.
Again,
that,
if
like,
only the
something
chief
savory-
innovation officer of KFC could explain this.
Why don't
to
have
me.
anything-
Where is it?
anything
Well, I
to
think
say about
Stewart killed him.
Oh,
Oh no, not the Stewart.
the Stewart has done this again?
No, that's who he killed.
Oh no!
And they've-
Shot
they-
multiple
this is-
times by the Stewart.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so in his honor, they've never replaced him.
The wording.
his
just to go-
bloody suit
just
hangs
to
on a
go
wall.
back to this.
Uh-huh.
Left one employee dead from quote being shot. Just like the way that's worded is
That's
so
the
funny
way.
to me.
That's the way it's described.
Cause of death: being shot
Shot-
multiple times.
Just a bunch of getting shot, dude.
Just a bunch of bullets.
yeah, so fucking many. What did you think of the mango habanero?
It tasted like mango. I'll tell you that.
It was a mango.
It hits you.
It was a mango explosion.
Oh, the
at
other thing I
front.
was surprised about is the honey garlic was spicy.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
No, because even in this, it says with a kick of heat.
That confused me.
From, when you combine honey and garlic and it's so
Not
spicy?
a single one of these are listed as spicy or hot, and none of them particularly were.
The mango habanero had a kick.
I thought that one was
habanero.
the most
Yeah,
spicy.
yeah.
I ate that one
But,
first.
like,
It was like,
I ate the honey garlic first and went, why is this spicy?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was my first reaction.
Yeah. The honey barbecue one was definitely the worst one, I think. It sucked. It was just their barbecue sauce, and their barbecue sauce sucks shit.
Well, I guess we're just talking about him. I thought, similar to Michael, the most disappointing one was the Korean barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, but I agree with him. It was weird.
It was just
all
it was
of them,
Mm.
the moment they hit your tongue, it's bad.
Yes.
And then they like taste like something.
The way you described it, of like when we were eating them and everything, and you were just like, the initial taste sucks. And then there are flavors.
Yes.
And it's so weird because that's exactly how they all were.
The Korean barbecue one hits that one the hardest.
That one was like, what the? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it was a weird taste, like right at the top. And then, man, it tasted like going to Korean barbecue.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste that good on
on
this chicken.
No. Mango habanero, I think, was that one was so sweet, like fruit jam. Like, not like, like a mango has like a juiciness to it. This was like if it was preserves.
Mm-hmm.
And then they
it
went.
probably was.
Yeah. And then they went also spicy. Very spicy.
Did it taste like
No.
Sweet lightning?
Was it piss lightning in the bottle?
Any piss?
Like grease lightning, but it's piss lightning.
Yeah.
Drink some water, man.
Oh, piss lightning.
Go piss
lightning.
Go.
Piss lightning, go piss lightning.
Not a cup of water inside.
Tell me more.
Dude, they have that race in the riverbed, and so the spikes coming out. It's just like just a piss lightning smoke effect.
This was such a weird peach flavor. And then this was such a weird mango flavor that it was like candy more than it was the fruit. And I'm not used to that with like food or fast food or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's just sort of like a muted thing. And the mango was like huge.
Anyway, I'll rate it now, I guess.
No. Because we're not going to get to our ratings or our reviews until we get to what you have to say in our segment that we call You Review.
You did it. We'll read it.
Who wants to do the first one?
This one's short.
Yep.
I'll do it. Robert M. says, they forgot my fries. And there was sauce on less than half of my chicken sandwich. There were two workers outside arguing about someone who left poop on the lot.
That's it.
That's the review.
Whose poop was it? Where did it come from? What were they arguing about? Who has to clean it up? Who left it there? We don't know.
Just wasn't appetizing. I don't want to hear that conversation.
No. We'll never know.
There's shit out here. What?
Yeah,
One
two
star.
workers were outside arguing about someone who left poop on the lot. One was murdered by many bullets.
Excuse me, forgot my fries. I don't know. It's human shit.
What?
Who
left poop on the lot?
Yeah, do the next one too, and I'll do the last one because it's long.
Okay. Brenna C. Manager messed up my order. Took 20 minutes through the drive-thru, so I was late for work.
No!
Manager handed my card and receipt and took my wedding ring off my finger when exchanging my card to me. If I could leave 0 stars, I would. Horrible experience.
He was a convict.
Yeah.
He said something about only getting $2 an hour.
Here's your food, ma'am.
Oh no!
Got it.
Oh!
Well, better go to work.
Where's my ring? Wait, this isn't a ring. This is a whole chicken head on my finger. How did this get here?
Ma'am, please come inside. We'll show you how we do this.
Then I got home, and my husband was kissing someone who was pretending to be me and kept saying, look, I have the ring to prove it.
And it was clearly that guy in a wig.
Ruined my life. 2 stars.
The person turned around, and who was it? The Stewart.
Then I was killed for being shot multiple times.
I don't understand what happened here.
Manager handed my card and receipt and took my wedding ring off my finger when exchanging my card to me. How?
Like by accident?
How?
Like really,
How?
like covertly? Or just going, give me it, lady!
Here's your card. It's something we can both hold on to.
Give me it, lady!
Yeah. Like my hand's like this. You're not going to take my ring.
No, my cubic zirconium!
I take your card with both hands, clap them around there, and start grabbing.
Also, they're covered in palm oil.
Yeah.
Also, the manager's hand had 20 rings on his hand. Can't wait to get the next guy.
He kept telling me to call him the collector.
Oh, man. That's my favorite Mass Effect DLC.
All right. Assuming control. This is the last review from Tom B.
This is
Great start.
This is nuts. I'm just letting you know.
All right, here we go.
Here's Tom B's review. I decided to dress up as Colonel Sanders for Halloween this year, and I went into this location a few weeks ago to ask the manager if he had any tips on what to buy for the costume. I spoke with Tim, as you know.
It goes so much further.
And he said he couldn't really help with the costume, but told me to definitely come in if I did it, and they would give me a 10-piece free just for letting them take a few pics. Pretty cool, I thought, and I got a pretty kick-ass costume together, so I guess he didn't need to go there at all. My date, Wendy, the cute little red-headed burger queen, and I went out of our way yesterday to drop by this KFC on our way to a potluck party. Talked to Tim, and he gave me a bucket, but no chicken. I reminded him that he said he would give us a 10-piece, and not just a bucket, but he just walked away and ignored us. Not a huge deal.
You sure?
But this guy was definitely dishonest, and I'll always think of that when I drive by this KFC. We bought the 10-piece since we told folks at the party that we were bringing KFC, but it's probably the last KFC I'll buy. Ever.
Yeah. Well, we had to.
What? Huh?
That's his review of the restaurant.
We would look
One
like
star.
We would look like absolute fools if we showed up with an empty bucket.
Hey, I'm thinking about getting KFC for dinner.
What's the best way for me to plan out this costume? Duh. Go to the KFC and ask the manager for hot tips on a good costume.
Yeah, he was probably friends and went shopping with him. Huh?
What the
What?
My date, Wendy, the cute little red-headed burger queen.
If I didn't hate
She's
this
not a queen
person
anyway.
before, I do now.
Yeah,
That
Not
right
a big
there.
deal.
Are you sure? You're writing a review about it.
They went out of their way to drop by and get their free 10-piece. But also, you didn't go out of your way if you needed the bucket and the chicken for the party.
Right.
It sounds like you had to go there.
He just walked away and ignored us. Not a huge deal,
Dude.
but this guy's definitely dishonest. So we bought a 10-piece.
What's up with Tim?
I thought Tim used to be cool, but then Tom's telling me he's not.
This is crazy. That's
Tim,
so weird.
Tim, what happened to you? Did the Stewart get a hold of you?
You were different, man.
You've been feeding people chicken heads.
I felt like he was cool. Now he's
Huh?
just dishonest.
Wow. He is definitely a dishonest person.
Unbelievable.
Here's
review.
a bucket. Excuse me. You said you would give me a free 10-piece.
Goodbye.
Hello?
I guess we're
Hello?
buying.
I don't think he can hear us anymore.
I guess we're buying a 10-piece. Oh, you can hear me just fine.
Do you think they put it in the free bucket or he got a second bucket?
I hope he got a second bucket. This stupid fuck.
If I had known, I could have just bought a regular bucket, eaten the chicken, and washed it out.
I went out of my way to bring everyone KFC that I said I was going to bring, so I went to KFC. What are you talking about?
But it wasn't
Also-
free. It was supposed to be free.
Also, welcome to the potluck. I brought a bucket of chicken from KFC.
How come no one else is dressed up?
Yeah. It was never a holiday. It's July.
Oh, dishonest Tim.
That's
He's done it again.
crazy.
That's
a wild one.
That's a review for the restaurant to let people know if they should eat there.
Guys,
Right,
don't
right.
go here.
If Tim is
He-
there,
he
no
didn't
dice,
talk-
baby.
He didn't talk at all about the food.
They won't tell you how to dress like the Colonel or give you free chicken.
my
One
God.
star.
One star,
One
dude.
star.
What, am I going to walk in and just buy chicken and leave? This is crazy. Not my KFC.
What
Chi-
the fuck?
They really changed when they abbreviated it.
Everyone loved the chicken, though. I don't know.
Yeah. And I kept telling everyone at the party, this cost me money. They didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
You'll never believe this. I had to pay for that.
Yeah. And that was the last date I ever went on with Wendy. Michael, thoughts?
I'm like stunned silent.
We thought, here's the thing about putting together the U review. I try to order them. Sometimes I'll put like one that I think is really crazy last because I'll find them in like a different order. This is the order I found them in. And
the escalation.
And the escalation was so perfect. Poop in the parking lot that led to stole my ring, that led to the costume party.
Also, it's interesting because just as a matter of how long we've been doing these, generally the longer they are, the angrier they are,
this guy-
and the more convoluted. The fact that the poop one was 2 sentences,
Right.
and it
He's
just
probably
ends.
the most pissed.
Yeah, they were poop, and it ends.
Yeah.
That there's usually sentences and diatribes about it. This guy's going anyway. So
I
I'm
feel
looking
like
for a sweet costume, and it just goes on and on and on.
About nothing.
Right? In a calm, but disappointing tone.
It's about something, but it's not about this restaurant. It's not about the food.
Can you believe they didn't help him?
I had to pay
what kind
money
of
for my
fucking
KFC.
moron?
So if you want to eat here, I recommend it. If you need costume tips,
Do not recommend.
Do not talk to Tim.
Yeah.
He will lead you astray. He'll trick you into buying chicken
Tim-
that you have to buy anyway.
I wanted to go trick-or-treating. I just got tricked.
Yeah. I went to this KFC expecting a treat. Boy, did I ever get tricked.
If I were working at KFC, unless I was imprisoned there, this guy might have gotten me fired because I genuinely just go, "Are you fucking stupid? Are you a fucking moron?
Hey, what's up, man? You got any tips? I'm going to be Colonel Sanders.
Hey, fuckhead! I just work here and hand
Right.
you the chicken.
Right? Do you think
What
I
the
went?
fuck are you
Do
talking?
you think I went
about?
through some sort of course on Colonel Sanders attire?
We went.
Hey, here's a suggestion. Look at what he's wearing and then go find clothes that look like that. Why the fuck are you at KFC?
Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. We went to
Huh?
this. We went to this KFC today.
What the
This is from
fuck?
the KFC
And
we
it
went
was
to.
fine.
Right. But would you have asked any of those
No.
people, hey, do you have any costume tips for
No,
me?
I wouldn't ask anyone that question. I would use the internet.
No dice. Oh man. Well, that's your review.
Also, not a complicated outfit.
No.
Well, start white.
Yes.
And then probably, without even think, there's probably a vest or something you need
It's-
to find.
it's all
he's got
white.
a blazer.
Black bow tie.
Not much to it, buddy.
Glasses. Goatee thing.
It's that like
White hair.
it's that shoestring kind of bow
Yeah,
tie.
because he's a weird Southern guy.
Yeah, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Dye your hair white. Do a goatee. You're there.
Ta-da!
Tom, you
Have a
fucking
guy
idiot.
next to you get shot to death.
The Stewart.
Not
Wendy!
Bring some mules to tend.
Yeah. Halfway through the party, have a man named the Stewart kick the door open,
no.
and then you shoot him in the shoulder.
Oh, it's a it's an interactive dinner.
These guns sound really realistic.
Oh, dinner and tournament.
But that's your review. Now it's time for our review, guys. What did you think of KFC, Jordan? What did you think of the Saucy Nuggets?
We talked all about them. Some of them were good, like the Chipotle Ranch and the mango habanero. Some of them were weird, like the Korean barbecue and honey garlic. Also, the honey barbecue was like, just from a flavor standpoint, objectively bad.
Because barbecue sucks.
Yeah.
Their barbecue specifically. Is
It's
bad.
just like barbecue, just general barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
But
Sucks.
I'm
That
more
was
mad at the
sucks plus
Korean
honey.
barbecue one for not being good
Yeah.
Right.
or better. And the honey one, I was just like, of course you're bad.
Yeah.
You're honey barbecue. And then I guess, what was the other? Honey sriracha, that one was good too. More hits than misses for me though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was pretty shocked by this.
Okay.
And I was really like, the last couple of weeks, I've been like, I'm letting these, I've been going easy on these restaurants.
I agree. You have been.
Okay.
And I really wanted to hammer them,
Okay.
but I kind of can't.
Mhm.
All right.
So I feel like I've backed myself into a corner here.
Tough.
And I have to give it.
Just flail your way out.
I'm out.
Logic doesn't prevail here.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Interesting. How
Oh,
many episodes
interesting.
of the show is figuring it out?
Remember when we did this podcast already and then we undid it?
Go check out the
We
Michael
can
Jordan
do
podcast.
whatever we want.
Hmm.
We don't have to do another podcast after this. We're done in like 10 minutes.
I was legitimately enjoying some of these though.
Me
so
too.
I have to give it a decent score. I'm going to give it a 69%.
Nice.
Just under
Wow.
70.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you on some of that. I did like some of these flavors. Fucking weird. Well, don't you save yours. Yeah.
I would, if I were to go back, I would just get the Chipotle Ranch. Give me a 10 piece of that.
$6.
I'd eat those.
$6 for 10 of them.
I'd eat that and be
It's
happy.
not crazy.
Michael loved all of them.
So I didn't love them as much as Jordan. I also didn't hate them. There were definitely some that were better than others, but it was so middle of the road. If I had to like rate specifically on them, right? Like if they had a 1 through 5, like half were a 2.5 and half were a 3.
I agree.
Right? Where I'm like, that's not very good. This one's a little better. See, I had no 4s. So I'm just like, I'm
Adam
right.
Sessler over
I'm right
here.
in the middle, but like probably a little less than middle. Like they weren't bad by any means, but I'm just like, I wouldn't go back for any of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a. I'll give it a little over. Give it a 52%.
Okay.
That's a 60.5. 60.5.
I didn't hate them.
Once again, we're right on it.
Yeah. It's I was surprised by some of the flavors and how sort of like bold they were. Not all of them were
'cause
good,
a lot of
but
them
some
would
of them
be-
were like
From these other places, they're just like, I guess there's a hint of that in here.
that mango habanero is fucking crazy. Like I don't want to order another 10-piece of that, but that one was nuts. It was so jammy and hot. It was bizarre. But speaking of bizarre, we're going to get to a snack right now in a small 100% treat that Nick brought in.
I was
that's
really
right.
wondering if he was just holding that for no reason and was going to eat them.
Nick brought in Hatch chili and sweet lime sandwich cookies because
Gross.
it's Hatch
It's
lime
Hatch month.
lime season. It's
That's-
Hatch chili season.
I'm not gonna like this.
Central Market does like a month where like they just roll out a bunch of Hatch chili flavored things, and it's usually pretty fun.
No way I'm liking this.
You're gonna hate this.
No way.
Um,
Not for me.
I'm gonna like it.
this is gonna be tricky for me. I'm not really sure what to do.
That was fucking bold. How you
I'm,
didn't give him one.
I'm
That's
definitely
awesome.
not supposed to eat stuff with my aligners in.
Take your aligners.
I'm not gonna do that in front of everyone.
It'll be funny.
I'm just gonna go for a bite and see what happens.
Wow, are you really?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing.
Don't tell my orthodontist.
Didn't hate it immediately. It's not as limey as I thought it would be. I don't really like lime. But then the heat kicks in at the end, and it's not good. It's not hot. It's just like, ugh, why did I need that? I don't like this at all. I hate this.
Wow, that heat really comes in the back.
It's all in the back.
It has not reached me yet.
I don't like it.
Back of your throat.
It's not too hot. Yes. It's not like, oh, it's so hot. It's just,
It's
just
there a
too,
little
like,
bit. I don't want it there. Yeah.
It's like pop rocks in the back of your
Yeah.
throat, just going pop, 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 pop. This sucks. I hate this. 20%.
I would agree that it's not good.
Go to hell.
Oh, it sure is lingering now.
See?
You getting the pop in the back?
Yeah. That's where it lives now.
Right.
That's so weird. The initial flavor also is not anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just like
I thought it would be a lot more
It's
lime.
lime.
It's still heavy on the cream, whatever
yeah,
that is.
yeah, it's
and
definitely
a
cream
little
heavy
bit of lime,
and the like the
and
vanilla,
then the
I guess.
unnecessary and not really good
It's just-
pop in the back of the throat.
Mm-hmm.
Would you give it 20?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah,
I
20.
forgot already.
I'll give it a 40.
Okay, average score of 30. I love it, and I would eat a whole sleeve.
You can have
No, I definitely should not.
Put it in
But
the fridge.
there's
Tell you one
some-
thing.
Ooh, then we have them tomorrow. What an exciting development.
A very weird sensation not
You
being
know what,
able
while
to feel
you're-
your
while
teeth
you're in
while
there-
you chew something.
While you're
That's
over
great.
there, throw in some KFCs. You can have that tomorrow out of the refrigerator. Bring them back. No,
yeah.
you have to go buy new KFC. I'm talking about buy a bucket of chicken, throw it in there, and then
Ugh.
boom, he's back to
And then,
camping.
and then I have
Jesus
to
Christ,
yeah.
man, keep
then
track.
Then I eat my cold soft chicken. Disgusting.
He's not camping, so he was confused.
Yeah. Well, that's the Hatch chili and sweet lime Oreo cookie thing from HEB. Jordan, do we have a 100% fan?
Yeah. This is for real the last one we have.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, if you are a 100% fan, don't forget to fill out that form. There are people that are on there that have not filled it out, guaranteed. So don't forget to do that.
Give
or
a
if
shout
you
out.
want to jump the line on those fuckers,
Yeah,
you
you
can
Sign
you
up
can do
now.
it.
We'll
You
put.
sign
I'll
up,
put you. I
and
know
you'll
who.
be at the top of the list.
Oh,
Jordan
yeah.
keeps track.
I got it all here. I'll
Yep.
put you at the top. This one is from Ryan. He's got a general message that says, "Don't mind me. I'm just here for those voices I've been hearing for years now. I'm listening."
Hell
Excellent.
yeah. See?
He's listening.
He hears it.
Hi, Ryan.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ryan.
Thank you very much. And if you want to be a 100% fan, get a 100% shout out. I was listening to the episode that came out today, is the time of this recording, and forgot what the 100% fan shout out, and it's the Shadow Raid
You
Legends
guys
thing
really
was,
like
and
that
I
one.
laughed out loud when I heard it again. I thought that was fucking great.
And that was the last time you laughed today.
That was it. And then I sat quietly until it was time to
Fridge
go
frenzy.
pick up a fridge. You go to patreon.com/100% to sign up. You become a Grackle or a Compliments Grackle, and you get the Michael Jordan podcast.
You can hear angry Eric.
You can listen to the first 30 minutes of this podcast before it became this podcast.
No, it was never this podcast. That's
Boy, it was
why I made that claim.
It just really never felt like it.
No, it was very strange. You can also go to store.100%eat.com or 100%eat.myshopify.com. Go grab a shirt. We have some new designs that are going to be coming out soon.
Yay.
We'll have more information on that soon. I'm really excited for the new designs, for the new things that we have coming out, and international shipping, which I'm very daunted by, but we're going to get it figured out.
We're closing in on.
You can follow us at 100%eat on Twitter and on Instagram or on YouTube. Watch this episode if you're just listening to it.
Oh!
We have a great new setup.
You can see what pissed lightning looks like.
Oh, God. You can also send stuff to the P.O. Box. This P.O. Box 143241 Austin, Texas, 78714. That's P.O. Box 143241 Austin, Texas, 78714.
Great.
A
Now
lot
I
of
know
stuff.
where we are.
We're inside the P.O.
we
Box.
live in the P.O. Box.
Some of this stuff is from Gracie style. Is from the P.O. Box. The little knives that like switchblade things. The hat that I'm wearing over here on my standee. A lot of great stuff coming through. So thank you very much.
I just went to
people
the
sending
P.O.
stuff.
Box the other day,
Uh-huh.
and usually if there's something that's too big for
Yeah.
it, they give you a little key, and they got like bigger lockers and
Mhm.
stuff. This was the first time they were like, we couldn't fit something
Wow, really?
in one of those lockers, so you got to go to the desk, and this guy meets you at like these Dutch doors that like one
I've done
opens at
that
the
one
top,
time. Yeah.
and then he pulls out this long pyramid shaped.
What is it?
We haven't opened it yet.
Do you want to open it right now? I want to know
No.
what it is.
It's sitting right there. I think it's a big old Toblerone. It's what it looks like to me.
Michael doesn't want to open it.
We'll open
You're
it.
so efficient.
We'll open it in a
You're
100%
undoing
treat.
everything.
Wait,
It'll be the
We're
first
at an
thing we
hour.
open.
Why would you say stupid things?
You're telling me another 100% treat will be filmed with the stuff being sent into the P.O. Box
As long
now?
as people keep sending stuff to P.O. Box 143241 Austin, Texas 78714, we will
Wow.
always have stuff
That's-
to open on 100% treat.
That's so exciting. See, that's how you got to kind of bait and switch.
Yeah, that's what you were trying to do.
Yeah, that's what
Fuck
you
off.
would do. Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Keep pedaling.
So,
You'll never get a Snoopy cup, bitch.
No! That's it. That's the podcast.
Nick says, if that's not a Toblerone, send one.
Yeah.
Rate and subscribe. Tell a friend about the show where we eat food and rate the food.
That was a perfect hit.
Slam dunk, nothing
You've
but net.
finally done something right today.
Bye-bye.
Can we turn this fucking fan off?